For this video, I'm going to kind of bring everything together. We already talked about in the previous videos, we talked about creating missions, saving missions, creating requirements, adding members to requirements. This video, we're going to talk about kind of the whole solution. So we're going to validate the requirement. We're going to go in and approve the members to fill. We're going to go into resource owner, approve those members, and then show you how it all comes together. So if you want a link to the previous videos, the mission video and the requirements video, as well as the N7 video to be able to find the mission numbers for N7 requirements, schools requirements, they're linked at the end of this video. So again, the first thing we need to do when we log in is change our profile. I'm going to change it to my planner profile. Go ahead and I'm going to set it as default. You can just change the profile. I'm going to click on home and it's going to take me back with these three options, which is our planning options. So I want to go back into the requirements owner menu and we want to go to requirements inbox. So click on requirements inbox and you can actually search for a requirement here. Again, the same way you would do searching for a mission, searching for anything in NROWS. If you knew the requirement number, the name, mission event, name, you can do that here. Wildcard, you want to go ahead and use a % sign. But this is a requirement that I just created, FY18 Q1. This is a test one for this video. So I'm going to go ahead and select this requirement. And then I'm going to go down to the bottom and route this requirement for validation. Click route for validation. Tells me the requirement is saved and the requirement is valid for validation. So you notice the status of the requirement is waiting for validation. So from this point, you want to go to your menu, go to mission event owner, and then in here is a validate requirements link. So you want to click on validate requirements. You'll notice there's options here. You can look for ones that are already validated. If you're a planner, you want to see which validated, but it'll pop up the ones that are waiting for validation. So you'll notice this is the one I just created. I want to click on approve validation. It's going to ask you, are you sure? Okay. So that requirement is now valid and approved. So from this point, you need to go back into your requirement owner menu, go back to your inbox, and then you either want to search for and bring up your requirement. So this is the requirement that was just validated. We now know that it's validated. I can go in and approve these members to fill. So I go back into the member section and I click on each member in the list and click approve to fill. So you notice the requirement is now saved, routed for approval, and this is just a waiver because I already have 15 days of AT in the system, so you probably will not see that. So at this point, once all your members are approved to fill here and awaiting approval, you're going to go back into your menu bar here and you're going to search for resource owner. You're going to click that, click on resource owner inbox, and you'll notice that the mission name and the requirement name for myself will be in here. So you actually have to select the checkbox to the left of the one you want to approve and hit approve selected. Hit OK. It's going to ask you, are you sure you want to approve? One thing to mention here is depending on, so if the member is not a member of your AUIC, so let's say you have a VTU member or some other type of member that is not within this facility that you're trying to build a requirement for, you'll have to contact their planner or their OSO to resource owner approve. You can only resource owner approve, obviously, the resources of the members that you own within NROWS. So from this point, I'm going to go back and change my profile to my sailor profile. go into my Sailor menu and then create application from approved requirement. So now the member can create their orders from the approved requirement, and the process is complete.